Our first performer has appeared on TV and the big screen. You may have caught him on the Jumbotron at a Phillies game. So please welcome Mr. Jeff Ost.
That's right, I've been on TV. How many of you watch Cops? I was on Cops, the Ambler edition. It wasn't a pretty scene. Cops pulled me over, dragged me out of the car, threw me on the ground, cuffed me. I had a parking violation. Hope none of you had any trouble parking tonight, did you? Well, welcome to our stand-up comedy final. I'm only auditing the course. But I understand it's an open book test, and Mike's grading on the curve, so no problem. By the way, is everybody warm enough tonight? No. I mean, it's crazy weather out there. I mean, it's like my wife's hot flashes. Hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. I mean, jeez. Anyway, let's talk about me. I grew up in the coal regions of Pennsylvania. It was a minor part of my life. Don't start. You know, they're actually drilling for natural gas up in that area of the country, up in that area of the state. There's actually a town up there called Frackville. Anybody know Frackville? Do you know what they do in Frackville? Yeah, not a damn thing. It's a really boring town, I'm telling you. So I almost went to school at Penn State. You know, Happy Valley, blue skies, white clouds. You know, they got their colors, blue and white. No, I opted for the Lehigh Valley. Lehigh's colors are brown and white. Steel mills and smokestacks. Okay? Our cheer for the team was, go Lehigh! But, you know, come on, what's with the Penn State cheer? We are Penn State. I knew there was going to be one or two of you out there. You ever heard of Pavlov's dog? That's Paterno's dog. Okay? No, but really, seriously, what's with that cheer? We are so drunk we can't finish the sentence. I mean, jeez. But I do have a solution to a problem we have in this country. I know how to defeat ISIS. I am going to go to Beaver Stadium on a Saturday afternoon, stand in the middle of the field and say, I'm with ISIS. Penn State sucks. And then I'm going to run like hell. Anyway, been married close to 32 years. This is not the first time I've done stand-up. I actually did stand-up on our honeymoon. It was funny back then. It's not so funny now. But, you know, my wife's been talking about downsizing, and I said, you know, honey, we've done a lot of refurbishment on the house, put a lot of money into it, but I think we ought to stay here. In fact, I'd be content to die here. She said, yeah, I can arrange that. I said, well, what would you do if I died? She said, well, it'd be tough, but I'd find somebody else. I said, well, how do you feel about me remarrying if you die? She says, yeah, good luck with that. How many of you watched Downton Abbey? Yeah? Series just ended recently. My wife was an avid watcher of it. I said, and she told me it had a nice happy ending. I said, well, that's great, dear. You only had to wait 6 seasons for a happy ending. And my wife has no sense of humor, none whatsoever. I tell her my jokes to find out what it's like to die on stage. So anyway, you got the wife, you got the mother-in-law, right? It's a package deal, guys, you know the deal. But my mother-in-law is really incredible. I give her credit. She's 86 years old. She has had both of her knees replaced, both of her hips replaced, a shoulder replaced, and a pacemaker. We call her Bionic Betty. You know, the other day she got caught in the rain and she called me. Oil can! Oil can! We told her that when she dies, we're not going to bury her, we're going to recycle her. Hey, buddy, want to buy a used femur? Oh, I'm sorry, they're not used. They're certified pre-owned. And of course, it's all about how you market things, right? I mean, these marketing guys are geniuses. They've come up with a way now to market 2 things at once. Think about this. Coming this summer, the new horror thriller from M. Night Shyamalan, It'll scare the shit out of you. But you don't have to worry because you're wearing Depends. And do you really want to use a product called Depends? Well, how's it work? Well, it depends. And how about these new diseases they've come up with to go with the drugs they're trying to sell? OAB, IBS, OIC, overactive bladder, sounds lovely, irritable bowel syndrome, and my personal favorite, opioid-induced constipation. Wait a minute, you're so whacked out on OxyContin you can't take a dump? Or maybe you just don't care, I don't know. And, you know, these ED drugs, you know where they came up with the names for those? This is really fascinating. I found this out. Cialis. A bunch of marketing guys sitting around the office one day. My God, I haven't been laid for a month. Well, go Cialis. Levitra? I'm convinced that Levitra is somebody's black girlfriend. Oh, Levitra, give me some sugar, honey. Oh, I'm sorry. Your wife's name is Levitra? And now, of course, they have female Viagra. Think about this one. Female Viagra works differently than men's Viagra. Female Viagra is supposed to help a woman's mind relax and get her mind off all the problems she has, like her horny husband. Women's Viagra works on the brain. Men's Viagra works on the other brain. Men's Viagra has every bit of blood rush to one organ. And then you've seen the warnings. You may experience hearing and vision loss. Wow. Honey, I can't see you or hear you, but I'm definitely aroused. And think about this one. This one really gets me. Can you imagine if the husband and the wife both take the drug at the same time? He's running around the house like a zombie with a raging erection, and she's sitting there saying, I think I'll watch Downton Abbey. What's with all these suggestive sports pictures they put in these ads? I don't get that. You know, the guy throwing the football through the tire, guy sinking the 10-foot putt, you know, inflating the Goodyear blimp. You know, you're right, dude, that joke did suck. Well, here's an idea for a product that if any of you marketing guys out there, it's a combo pack. Get yourself a 6-pack of beer, a Viagra, and a morning after pill. Throw in some rubber sheets and Crisco, and I'm there. Well, the good news is I don't need any of those ED drugs. Knock on wood. Nice. Yeah, my junk's so old it's antique.
Nice.
Trying to get into shape. I went to the gym the other day. I heard they were having bar class. Well, much to my dismay, I find out bar class is ballet. Can you imagine me doing ballet? I thought we were going to learn how to mix drinks. And after that, we'd have spinning class. But seriously, I have to be serious with you here for a minute. I did recently lose 100 pounds. No. I got mugged in London. That's right, keep growing. Yeah. You sound like my kids. All right, you want more?
Sure.
So, if a pyromaniac should you be concerned if a pyromaniac has a burning interest in your house? I went to play golf at Hidden Creek the other week. I couldn't find the course. I bought a new walker for my mother-in-law, made by Chuck Norris. It's a Texas Ranger walker.
Nice.
Good, I thought I was going to scratch that one from my head. Somebody knows an obscure TV reference. What else? I think we should live in a world where chickens can cross the road without having their motivations questioned. You know, I bought this brand new shirt the other day, and when I unpacked it, it had so many pins in it, I swear that some pissed off voodoo high priest must have packaged it. You know, he's down there in some sweatshop in Jamaica going, man, I hope he feels the pain. Man, I hope he feels the pain. Man, I hope he feels the pain. Anyway, where am I? Let me leave you with one last thought. please stop posting stupid pictures to Facebook. Okay? Remember this. This is important. Remember this. That's the picture they're going to use when you make the 6 o'clock news. Mr. Ost was struck and killed by a SEPTA bus while he was taking a selfie on Market Street. All right, well, I'm going to go home now and watch reruns of Downton Abbey, and maybe it'll be a happy ending.